Hi everyone, it's Kim and I want to show you this really quick tutorial. It has been requested that I show how to make my flowers, these ones. And so we're going to get started, and what you're going to need is you're going to need a flower punch, or you can use your Cricut, however you choose. This one particular one, I'm using this punch, and it's a 2-inch punch, and for this size here. So you're going to need that, and you're going to need some stickles, possibly, however you choose to do this, but for the glittery effect, I use my stickles. Excuse me. And then you're also going to, if you're wanting to do the lace underneath like this, you're going to need a 12-inch piece of lace, and of course some needle and thread, and a little bit of water. I've got my squirt gun here, and a brad, and of course a hole punch of some sort. I'm going to use my crocodile. So anyway, I punched out several different colors because I wasn't sure where I was going to go with this, and so I decided I'm just going to use this blue. And you're going to punch out, you're going to need 6 to 8 petals, depending on how full you want your flower. So let me show you here. What you're going to do is you lay them all out, like my yummy little cardboard piece that's been well used, but you lay them all out and you just sprinkle, or spritz, whatever, a little bit of water on them. I turn them around and do both sides, just to I don't want them too wet, but yet I like having both sides, I guess, a little damp. So then after you've gotten them wet, you just crumble them up, like a paper wad, spit wad, whatever. No fancy way of doing it. Just, you get to be messy in this one a little bit. And so, and then too, I should say, if you're wanting to do just a few and you want them done like quickly, you're also going to need a heat tool, or you can just leave them air dry, if you're doing a bunch of them, or however you choose that way. Just depends on how patient you are with your projects. Me, sometimes I get impatient and I use the gun, or heat tool, whatever. So anyway, after you've crumbled them all up, and then you're just going to go back through and carefully, because they're damp, and you're going to unfold them all back out. And I've torn many of them because I get too much in a hurry or whatever, and yeah, so then I have to redo them. But so anyway, you just, like I said, you unfold them all, and like this one I didn't crumble up too well, but it'll get the effect as we go. So, and you could also, if you wanted to give it a little bit more dimension, I guess is the word I'm looking for, you could have edged them, with a different color. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. So anyway, now they're all laid back out. Now you're going to layer them, stagger them one on top of the other. Try to keep, a circle going as best as you can. Trying to do this so you can see it. And after You get them all lined up. It looks pretty good. Now you're going to take and go in here and get in the center the best. You know, I just eyeball it. It doesn't have to be like the exact center. Of course, paper's stuck in there, but and then you're just going to take your brad, push that through, and this is the fun part. You get to crinkle them all back up again. I take one layer at a time and work it around, you know, the top layer. So you just keep smashing. So everybody left for school and work this morning, so and I couldn't lay down any longer and decided to come in here and do this because I know my friend Ashley, Ms. April 09, has requested this, and I haven't forgotten, honey. I just you know, haven't gotten to it, and so now we're getting to it, and I'm hoping you're watching. I'll probably send you a message to let you know it's up if you don't get and see that I've put this up, but it's really easy and fun to do. And I've done a bazillion of them, I swear. But so anyway, so you've got it all like smashed up together, and then what I do is I go back through and I, you know, spread it out a little bit, and you know, just to give it a little bit more of a flower look instead of a wadded up paper look. And so there you go. Now at this point, since it is still a little damp, you can go in, you know, if you're working on a single flower or, you know, just a few, you go in and you just heat set it or dry it, whichever. And as it's drying, then it's going to get stiff again. And of course, depending on how much water you used at the beginning, depends on how long it's going to take to get that dry. So that looks pretty good. I'm going to turn that off. And now it's, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's hard again. For the most part, it's a little damp on the underneath, but it's okay because we're working with the top. So then what I do is I get my stickles, and you know, you can brush this on, you can, you know, gob it on, however you want to do this next part, but I sometimes even just and naturally I'm clogged because I don't have them upside down. I used to. You had them hanging from my one shelf, and I got too many of them and my shelf wasn't big enough, and then I was going to make something else, and you know, to keep them upside down. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But anyway, I just take my finger and smash the, or smash, whatever, layer the stickles on, and however much you want to add to it. Now if I'm doing a bunch and, you know, of different colors and things, I will use a paintbrush or something, but for this morning I don't care that I'm all glittery. Maybe that'll brighten up the day because I didn't sleep real well last night, and I haven't been for a long time, especially with the back problems and everything, and so it's just, you know, something I deal with. And of course when I can't sleep, obviously I'm in here a lot of times because I hate just sitting around. And we don't, well, we have TV, but we don't have like cable or anything. We just have Netflix. So, you know, after a while, some of the old movies get to be old. So, and I'm just not one to really watch a whole lot of TV. So I'm not very up to date with, you know, like Dancing with the Stars or things like that. I mean, once in a while I see, you know, different programs down at my parents' house, but as a whole, I just don't watch a whole lot of TV. But anyway, I was trying to kill some time there. But there's the stickles on top of there. And I'm going to dry this up a little bit real quick so that we can get on to the next part and I don't have stickles everywhere. So you just dry that up. And you can add more, you know, like this one I would probably add more. I didn't get the petals real well. But I just, you know, want to show you quickly how you can do this. And so that's that part. And then I'm going to show you how to do the lace part if you choose to put it on lace. And so you just get your needle and thread, which now has glitter all over it. But anyway, you just get your needle and thread and you start, let's see if I can get closer here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to, sorry guys, I gotta get this cardboard out of my way because it's like jabbing into my arm every once in a while. So let me move that out of the way and get the flowers back in here so you can see. And then you just take your needle and thread and you start at the one end. And I put a knot in it just so that it stays. And this is like another super easy thing to do too. You're just going to go through here and take a running stitch all the way through. Like so. And as you pull it, it's going to gather. So anyway, I'm not gonna go through all of this because you can see, I mean, it doesn't take long, but for video purposes and all, you just go around and then you're going to, once you get it all complete, it's going to form into a circle, and then you just tie it off, and then that's when you have this. And so then I just take some hot glue or whatever glue you choose that's going to stick those two together, and you stick that on there, and then you can add, you know, whatever else you choose to. Like this one, I added some feathers and leaves and stuff. You can use them plain. I mean, there's like 100 different ways you can use these. They're really pretty plain. Now if you wanted obviously smaller ones, which I've done smaller ones of these too, you use a different size punch, or if you're using your Cricut, you just make the flower smaller. So that's all there is, guys. That's, I'm all, for the most part I try to do easy and quick things because I'm impatient and and I don't like to spend a whole lot of time on one thing because I like to do many things. So I try to do the things that are quick and easy. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it's helped. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll try to answer them the best I can. And so I guess that's it for now, and we will talk to you later. And thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.